On today's episode of Skippy Rock, we're back with the MG. I'm going to remove a window, remove a gasket, and do some yoga with my neighbor. I sold the Porsche, but the MG did not sell, so it is back. Today, on this episode of Skippy, what we're going to do today is remove this windshield and replace the bottom seal along the bottom. Something I did want to say is something I don't think I've made clear. By I don't think is I know for a fact I haven't made it clear because I'm the one that does the editing. While my channel is kind of a how-to video, the whole point I've wanted to be is how projects actually go. I have never removed a windshield from an MG. I watched a video on YouTube. So this video is gonna show you what it's like to remove a windshield from an MG for somebody that has never done it before. Stay tuned. I hate the pointing. So stay tuned. We're gonna, keep watching. Shut up. Let's see what happens. According to the internet, there are 6 bolts that hold the whole windshield into place. The 2 in the center, then 2 on each edge. And the guy said take these, the 2 edge ones off first. We're going in. All right. So underneath the driver's side. Oh, is that it? And then the other one's supposed to be up there, somewhere up ahead. Oh, God, focus. Is that it? It's missing. Okay, maybe mine only has one. It's a little screw right there. If you take that undone, you get more movement with that, and that's easier to get to those bolts. Or in my case, the singular bolt. Oh my God, there's a nut on the top of it. Okay, I got the bolt out. I mean, it does move, but this is extremely crunchy, so be careful with it. All right, next, let's figure out what size that is. Seems to be a 9/16. I got my big wrench. That might have been a mistake. It's flipping huge. All right. Oh God, look. Yeah, man. Okay. What the first mystery? Why does this side have a big plastic thing right here? Oh, okay. There's just one little screw right here. I feel like the chances of the screw going back are next to 0. Oh, did you see that? I found where the squirrels live. You live there now. Hopefully that was old. Here's this dash screw on this side. Oh, nice. That one doesn't have a nut on the other side of it. So it's just coming off with spinning. This one also only appears to have one. And that. This little screw does seem to be attached to it. I'm laying on my microphone, so if this has a voiceover, you know why. All right, so I think they couldn't get the top bolt on each side. So yeah, mine just had 2. All right, next we got to get these guys out of here. This whole car is standard. So this is 7/16. These are not in very tight. It's actually surprisingly alarming how loose this windshield was in. I mean, seriously, 2 bolts on each end and then these things that are barely even held into anything. How you can get these back in? They're like, whatever, hopefully it's easy. So you guys, if you're trying to do this at home and it's a pain, yes, that's normal. What is this bolt, 30 miles long? All right, there it goes. It does have a little point on it. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully that'll help guide it in. So I do have a set of ratcheting wrenches, but guess what? They're metric. Well, guess what I'm ordering on Amazon tonight? An SEA set of ratcheting wrenches. Unless Sonic Tools would like to sponsor me, I'll take a whole cart, like Gin Gym, or Legit Streetcars. Right, there it goes. So it should be able to come out now. The guy said 2 people can do it, but so can 1 people. And guess how many I am? He just stepped over his car. Jesus. You like it? Oh, it's not heavy. Oh, mine's attached in the center. Is it? All right, let me rip all that up. It should just Look at that. This makes me sad. See that in there? What color is that? That is green. This car used to be green. So there's three gaskets we have to get off. This one is a gasket. There's the big one that runs around here. And then there's another one of these on this side. Here is an eBay service advisement. I went on eBay looking for the gaskets. I found these. I was like, oh good, these are only 13 bucks. So I quickly checked out and ordered these. Then I started looking for this one. The only place I could find this one was for $55, which isn't bad, but it came with the gasket. Don't check out too quick. Put everything in your cart and then check out, because now I have 2 sets of gaskets. Hopefully this just peels off of here. It did. All right, I'm not real sure. Okay, that's just going to peel off as well. Okay, look at it. How does that go on? These are obvious and pretty easy. Shape different than my new one. I guess not. Okay, wait, here we go. Okay, it just gets squished. If you look at this edge, this loop-de-doop goes towards the inside of the car. This goes towards the outside and it'll flop up like that. So this ends up getting smushed kind of flat. Loop-de-doop towards the inside. Oh yeah, and look, that is the loop-de-doop. It's just been squished flat. Old one. New one. I think all this black stuff around here, I think this is old windshield goo. I think all that needs to peel up. I hope so, because I'm going to do it. It actually comes up very easy. I got it cleaned up. It's time to put this back in. First of all, they gave me way more than I need, and it's not really cut right. So I am going to cut this side. I'm going to cut it at that angle so I can see if it'll fit down in there. And so now it sits like that, but then I just realized this actually doesn't sit like that. This sits up like this. Because that's going to go, so, okay. I just need to get this groove into here, but I'm not sure how you get this one in here. Okay, this is a pain in the... I can get it started by sliding it into a little screw hole and then sliding it up. So then I was thinking, start it in this hole and just slide the whole thing down. Well, you can't, because this puts too much pressure up here. I literally don't know how I'm going to do this. And then I decided that goes on the outside, that goes on the groove. So boom, boom. All right, done. That started. How do you get the rest of it? Wish I could just squeeze it and it would pop in. I might have to get some soap and water. Oh yeah, okay, so I can get the back side of it in. Maybe I can use that to finagle the front side in. I had a screwdriver. It seems to have vanished into fat air. Where did I put the screwdriver? It's literally gone. Oh, there it is. Beep. This is taking lots of grunting. So the only way I've seen to figure this out, you can push the one edge in, then you take a screwdriver and you pry the other edge in. I also squirted a bunch of soap and rubbed it with some water, and that seems to be helping. So this should take me roughly, the car's a 76, so I should be done by its 50th anniversary. All right, so that is what I'm going to do all the way along this whole flipping piece of crap. This is soap and water. This is a heat gun. The guy was using a pick on another video. This works just as easy as the pick. All right, let's see if that works. It's definitely a little hot. Now it hurts my hand. All right, actually this little part's a little warmer. All right. Yeah, okay.
Working better?
Go a little bit more. Actually, let me get a little more soap and water.
Have to operate under the premise of if it rains when you're in that car,
you shouldn't be on it.
You shouldn't be in it.
I am moving right along, so I'm at a point. I figured you guys would like to watch me ruin a $50 gasket. It's clearly too long, so I need to cut it But it's not just like a normal cut because the top is different than the bottom. The bottom feels like it goes in further, but the top comes out here. So let's just cut the top first. And then this is different too, because that's got to flare up a little bit. All right, that's the first layer. Okay, I don't think that's short enough. The T part, which is this part, actually goes underneath there, and that dips in about yay far. Come in here like this. There's literally no way to measure this. All right, let's flip it over. Almost chopped my finger off. All right, that actually looks pretty good. Still a little long on the other side. The wet soap seemed to be the best thing for sliding this little T into this groove. There we go. So now this part actually has to come up and go over here. So I don't know how that's going to work. But let's see. This piece goes down here, but that's got to come down. So that's got to come out of there. That is the new gasket on the bottom of that. Dude, I read, said he let it sit for a couple of days. I don't know why. I don't know what difference that would make. I am going to as well, because I think it's going to take somebody helping to, I don't know how you're going to flip that out, but we will. And it's dark outside, so when it's light, we shall continue. I don't know where to stand. Jesus Christ. Did you guys see me jump? There's a little piece in here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, what now? I got to get that lip to flopping up. So see how that's underneath there? Okay. See if I can tell what I'm trying to do. It's actually kind of tough to see because the original beautifulness of the green that they painted over with crappy white. Alright guys, conclusion. While this is a doable project, every step is a pain in the ass. I've got this initially pushed out. Shut up, nature. All the way around. But that is about half an inch too high. I mean, there's some play in it, but not a whole lot. We're gonna try the two-man approach. Push down a little bit so that way it's when I push out. Oh, no, that's too much. It actually feels like it is. Actually, okay, so those got started. I want to let it sit, and then I'll torque it down some more. Oh, hello. The astute observer may notice This is the third t-shirt you have seen me in. This is day 3 of the project. Let's see if we can finish this thing. I need to see if I can get this in the screw hole. I don't even know how to start to show you that. Let me just lean down here and see if I can find it first. Okay. Oh, I can see it. Oh my goodness. I just realized something. That's the hole that I got the bolt out of, and there was a little Phillips head screw right here. I now know what that Phillips head screw was doing, was holding that little brace in there that I've been fighting. So that's why this doesn't line up now. Hopefully I can finagle that back into place. So there's a little brace in there. Don't fudge it up. Oh, there we go. So if you see a little screw in yours, don't take it out. All right, that got back in there. Okay, so now I can see the brace of the window, but I can't see the bolt hole. This might end up being a 4th t-shirt job. Down yonder, see that screwdriver? I was able to finagle the piece down enough to be able to shove the screwdriver through the hole into the bolt hole. I couldn't get the screw started. I'm gonna look underneath here and see if that's got me anywhere close having one side of it down. I don't think it will, because that would just be too convenient. Can you see? I can't. See that little hole peeking out up there at the top of the other hole? That is what I need to get down enough to get my screw in. Let's see if I can use one hand to hold this near it, while I use the other hand to push down the thing. While I use my third hand. Oh look, I can rest it on my arm. Let's see. I probably could get a second screwdriver into there. I don't know if, can you drive around with screwdrivers in there? All right, let's throw a screwdriver in there. We are on t-shirt 4 of this build. Project, it's not a build. Maybe somebody better than me can do it with one person, but you're really fighting against that gasket. So it's because it's real stiff, the new one. So I'm gonna have a buddy come over and just hold a bunch of pressure down on the windshield. I'm gonna get the screw started, and we'll do that on both of them. We shall be coming to an end, I hope. You also see I pulled it into a garage. That is because it's raining outside, and this thing needs to be fixed. All right, let's see if I can see the bolt coming into view. Oh man, that's it right there. Shoved out just a little bit more. All right, okay. Now push down a little. Come on, bolt, I see you. Let's try the other side, because the other side is closer.
I feel like I should be able to get it.
I know, that's what I was at. All right, tell me when you're ready, then I'm gonna squish it and then pull. You ready?
Gonna try, yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ha-ha! Alright, so that's the key. You have to step on it. And actually we got that one, but I forgot to hit record before we did this one. But it was the same thing. He held down, I got it going from underneath there. That gasket's just so much stiffer than what came out of there. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for this episode of Skippy Rock. I hope you found this informative. The passenger side went in a little easier than the driver's side. What you need to do is you push down on the corner and then push the windshield up a little bit. Down directly over where it's bolting, and then the top of the frame just kind of pull a little towards the front of the car, and that lined up the hole. I don't know how you can do that with just one person. Unless your bolts just fell into place, which they shouldn't, because the new gasket should be sitting differently. All I'm gonna do now is tighten up the last of these bolts, and then give this thing a test drive after it quits raining. Catch you on the flip side. That is not my character. Skip it.